This content will be recorded and made available in an accessible alternative format upon request. If you require captioning, transcription, or other communication services to access this content, please contact the Disability Resource Center at drc@snhu.edu or 877-591-4723. Select option 4.
Hi students, I just want to welcome you to Southern New Hampshire University and to SNHU 107, our course for this semester. I'm so excited for us to get to know one another and to start you on your academic journey. There's so many wonderful things you're going to be learning this term. So here's a few of them. If you are watching this video, you're watching it in the announcement section. So this is the first place you're going to come to when you log into our course, when you log into Blackboard and you select our course. So you'll come in here and you'll see all the things that I post. So every week, I promise you, I'm going to be here, I'm going to show my face, I'm going to talk to you in person, and you'll be able to find out what's going to happen for the week. So basically, here's how it's going to work. You will be able to watch my announcement here, and then you'll get some important feedback on what's going to happen for the week, and then you'll be able to go into your discussion board or whatever assignments you need to do for the week and take it from there. So now that you figured out where the announcement section is, there's a few things that you need to know about navigating in our course shell. So if you look on the left-hand side of your screen, that's going to give you a lot of the places that you're going to need to navigate to. So every week, we're going to have discussion board posts, and this is something that you need to participate in. Typically, you need to also do some other work in order to do your discussion board posts. So maybe it's going to require that you do some reading, or you write a journal entry, or you do an activity in one of our learning platforms. While I'm talking on the subject of learning platforms, we should talk a little bit about learning platforms. There's a number of them that are used here at Southern New Hampshire University, and in the course of taking this class this term in SNHU 107, you'll get the opportunity to use a couple of different ones that we do use here. So the online learning environment, of course, is going to be a little bit different than the traditional classroom that you might be more familiar with. And the great thing about online learning is that we have so many different formats. We have so many different media that we can use to be able to learn at our best. So there's different learning styles. There's different ways that we engage material. Some of us are visual learners. Some of us are more auditory learners. Some of us are learn best when we're moving our bodies, for example. So people who are prone to learning through dance, for example. There's people who have mechanical learning styles. There's so many different ways that we learn. And the great thing about the online learning environment is that it offers us the opportunity to learn in ways that we learn best and to help develop strengths in areas that we need to improve in. So this is one of the great versatilities of the online learning environment. All right, so back to our course shell. There's lots of other things that you'll be able to do when you navigate into the left-hand side of your screen. You'll be able to view your grades. You'll be able to view the rubrics, which is very important for Module 1. So you want to be able to take a look at the syllabus and see what's expected for us for the entire term. You'll be able to, I've posted a calendar for your reference, but you should be able to take that calendar and line it up to all of the expectations that are in the syllabus. And then every single module, there's a folder that's close to the bottom of the list of materials that are in every single module. And that folder has the assignment, guidelines, and rubrics. And this is a very important resource that you need to familiarize yourself with, because it basically has the instructions and the expectations for every single assignment. So you need to try to go in there. I recommend starting Module 1 because that's where we're going to be starting our journey together. So go into Module 1 and you want to just open that up and start looking at all of the things that will be expected to do this term. Don't let it overwhelm you. That's not really the point of this exercise. I want you to be familiar with where to find everything you need to find. And remember that you never should be afraid to ask questions. You should always feel that you can ask me a question. You can always call me. You can always, if you need to, you can send me a text. You can always send me an email. I'm here to be a resource for you, and I'm here to support you and guide you and help you learn the best possible way to do things. So one important thing that we're going to be learning very early in this term is how to properly craft a discussion board post. So I want you to do some of the exercises. I've posted some resources for you already in the announcement section. I want you to take a look at these, please. They're really for you to do the most that you possibly can right off the bat. So discussion board posts are important to our online learning environment at Southern New Hampshire University. And that's because this is one of the main ways that we actually communicate with one another. So you don't want to create an informal discussion board post. You want it to be quality. You want it to be representative of all the wonderful ideas and experiences and knowledge that you have. You want it to be representative of all of that. And so what you want to do is to craft something that is quality and doesn't have poor grammar. So with that in mind, the single biggest piece of advice that I can give you for crafting your discussion board posts is to please draft them in a Microsoft Word document or some kind of word processing document. You can use a Google Doc, I don't care. As long as it's something that you can run a spell check and a grammar check for, okay? Those are really important. Just doing that one step, or maybe it's 3 steps, whatever. Just taking that extra time to be able to go through the grammar and to go through the spelling and make sure that the thing is as polished as you can be. I mean, I'm not expecting a novel here, but I want you to treat this like a business correspondence or an academic correspondence, because that's really what it is. And to put a little bit of extra effort into it so that you look like the brilliant young people and working people that you are, okay? So that's one of the big pieces of advice that I can give, and I will stress this over and over again. This is a very important skill to learn, and it's important to take this part of your education very seriously. So that's a little bit of business right there. We're also going to have a lot of fun and we're going to learn a lot about one another this term. And that's one of the things that I find so enjoyable about teaching this course is that we get to know one another and I get to understand where you're coming from. I get to know all of the amazing accomplishments you've made in your lives so far, and I can't wait to see where you're going. I'm really excited to be with you at the very start of your academic journey here at Southern New Hampshire University. So I just want to give you a warm welcome. I'm very pleased to be part of your academic process. So cheers, and we'll be in touch soon.